Welcome to Fort Worth, Texas, and Amon G. Carter Stadium, home of the TCU Horned Frogs. We believe we've got a great one in store today, and when you've got a team that makes it into the top 25, now when you go on the road, that's when you prove you belong. As we'll see, the number 16 team in the country, the Arizona Wildcats, taking on another Big 12 foe, the TCU Horned Frogs. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Horned Frogs will put total weather to crank us up. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Wildcats offense will get the first possession of the game. This has an old-school feel to it as this running back makes his way onto the field, and all eyes are fixed. They are glued on him.
Yeah, the old school, because nowadays it's usually quarterbacks and the other guys that get all the attention, but this guy's so good. He is the focal point. He's the guy everybody's looking to. He's the tone setter. He's the physical bell cow for this team. He will get the rock early and often.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. He'll do it himself. Sweet cut there. And the ball's on the ground. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster?
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
Arizona going back to work with another 1st down. Give to the back. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm. Now they're letting them drive off the ball on 1st down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
8-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. From the gun, running back on the move. At the 35, he's got room. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31.
And that's back-to-back now. We've seen this running back get it done on their opening drive of the game. That last carry got the 1st down. So if I'm the offensive coordinator right now, I love the way my O-line's playing, and I love the way this guy's toting the rock. I'm going to give it to him again.
They'll try the run. They get him stopped at the 26, but boy, that was an attitude run. A pickup of 6. 6-yard pickup on 1st down leaves him with 2nd and 4. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks with a 1st down.
You've got to be loving what you're seeing from your offense here on the opening drive of this game. They're in a really nice rhythm. They've got real good balance going on right now, and they've got the defense on their heels.
They have just bloodied their nose on this drive, all on the ground. It's 1st and 10. He'll keep it himself. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
Well, he chews up yards. That was really quick, really decisive. Design quarterback runs are very difficult to stop, and you could tell he's got some ability to make big plays. And thank goodness they got him on the ground and there wasn't a bigger play than he could have been.
They've got him looking run, but they're going to throw it. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats.
Well, you know this offensive coordinator scripts his opening 10-15 plays, and he didn't even need that. They went 9 plays and scored a touchdown, everything working perfectly. They looked like a well-oiled machine early in this game offensively.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the PAT makes it 7-0. So a drive there of 85 yards. And they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And he's coming out of the end zone. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So the TCU Horned Frogs offense will try to get something started with their first possession. Here comes the offense on first down. From the gun, the ground game. Knocked down after picking up 5 out to the 24. And the Horned Frogs want to move quickly. On the run, it's Cook. A run up the middle is stuffed for no gain.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
They'll try to snap it quickly. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. Back to throw, it's Hoover. They're working that left side. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40.
And it's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
The Horned Frogs have it with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. Got a man. It's Williams. Tackle is made, but not until he gets the first down. And the Horned Frogs have this offense rolling. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Using his legs, it's Cook. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Back to throw, it's Hoover. Makes the grab down the middle. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down.
And that's really got to make this offensive coordinator feel good. You get a completion on a big third down early in the game, and that should give him a lot of confidence calling plays this game.
The Horned Frogs headed quickly to the line. Wide receiver coming across in motion. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
The offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Now 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. It's complete to the left. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
I'll tell you, for this defense, they're going to have to find a way to bracket this slot receiver because of how athletic he is. They're going to need to make sure they've got linebackers and DBs surrounding this guy at all times.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly. It falls incomplete, and will change ends of the field to get things started back up. That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona has the lead here. We played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. They've switched ends of the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the 2nd. And they'll send out the field goal unit. And the holder will place it down on the left hash, a 47-yard try coming. Between the uprights, it's good.
That makes the score Arizona 7, TCU 3.
So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner will be brought down. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive towards the line of scrimmage. I am not going to let them have that kind of drive again.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Motion from the offense. Looking to pass. It's Fafita. He looks that one in nicely. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
They'll try to bully their way for the 1st. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Hold.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Getting some heat. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down.
And 3rd and long, everybody is pinning their ears back and coming after the quarterback. You try to throw screens behind those. Sometimes they're very successful, but this time, defense played it great, and the play went nowhere.
The Wildcats will have to send out the punt team. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. Typically, at this spot on the field, you make a fair catch. I'd call that risk aversive, but it is good field position. He's going to pass. It's complete to the right. They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield, pick up 10 and the 1st down.
And a nice job finding my wide receiver. And then how about the wide receiver turning into a running back, getting upfield, getting some positive yards, and getting the 1st down.
And the Horned Frogs are in the hurry-up. Off play action on first down. Shoots it to the left. A strike downfield. Touchdown, TCU! A great catch and run for 6.
This offense is so explosive. They can change the scoreboard in a flash. You just saw that on that drive.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point gives them a 3-point lead at 10-7. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. The kickoff team out there getting set. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4. Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. They'll run it from the gun. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
Offensive linemen love to run power. Why? You run power. You run power. Then you can play action. You don't want that defense to be sitting there saying, it's a pass, having to pass block every play. You got to keep defenses off balance.
Ball spotted at the 29. Here they come on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Arizona runs out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. No return coming here as he signals for the fair catch and makes it right around the 30-yard line. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. Catch in the middle, it's Williams. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the first down.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
The run from the shotgun. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
Man, I want to be a team that can run the football and be physical, especially on 2nd and inches, buy myself some space, coming out of my own territory. The defense met the physical challenge. Now 3rd and inches, this offense needs to be more physical.
The Horned Frogs in the hurry-up. Wide out in motion. Scanning the field, it's Hoover. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
No, I never understood this, guys. It's 3rd and inches. Like, whatever happened to the quarterback sneak? Why not just go get the first down and then get a fresh set of downs? You try to be too cute, and that's what happens.
And the Horned Frogs will line up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. He'll call for the fair catch here. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. From the gun, the running back looking for room. They get him stopped after a gain of 4 out to the 28. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. From the gun, the running back has it. They get him stopped at the 32. That's a gain of 4.
It's the MO of this offense, and they really put a lot on the offensive line to go out and really try and establish their dominance and their assertiveness, and they've done a good job of that early in this game running the football.
And now on 3rd down after that last run. Trying to pick it up on the ground. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a 1st down.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that 1st down.
First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we have ourselves a ball game, and they have a chance to take the lead here before the half. Arizona comes out with another 1st down. They've softened them up with a run. Now to throw it. Gets it out fast. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st.
Man, that quarterback knew that was a tiny window to throw into, and he just showed off. He's cannon of an arm.
They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming. Dropping back, it's Fafita. Fires to the wideout. Complete downfield. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line. Looking to move it through the air. He's got an open man. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona.
And this offense right now, they're doing some damage through the air. That's now their 2nd passing touchdown. They thought coming into this game they were going to have some matchups on the perimeter of the field that they could take advantage of, and they've done that so far here today.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished with a big play, a touchdown strike from the 46. The kickoff team out there set to boot it away. Looking for blockers. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. Trying to find his man on 1st down. Makes the grab on the left. And the catch was one thing and the run even better. A big pickup on that one. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. He wants to throw. And they got him. He'll get him down for the sack. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and it's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
They'll snap it from the 25 here on 2nd and long. To throw, it's Hoover. Looking down the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Now on 1st down from the 43-yard line. He's looking to throw it. Pulls it in, it's Cook. They get him down after he makes the catch. You know, sometimes even a short gain like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
He wants to throw here on 2nd down. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Bringing it back. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Most defenses are lucky if you have one good covering corner. Fewer are lucky if you have two. They've got 3 DBs, 3 corners that can play at the same time in their nickel package that they feel can go mano-a-mano with anyone in the country. And you saw it on that last play coming away with the pick.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Comes out throwing on first down. Out of the backfield, he's open. The offense will quickly use a timeout. So with only seconds left in the half, here comes the field goal unit. Maybe being on the right hash will help him swing that big leg for this 54-yard attempt. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And they'll trot off to the locker room after the field goal to close the half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, you've been calling a first-rate game so far today in Fort Worth. And I get it. A lot of coaches will say the difference between winning and losing comes down to stopping big plays and getting big plays. But if you ask me, it's more about how good you are on third down and how efficient you are in keeping drives alive. Those 2 stats can help you break the will of even the best defenses and help you come out on top. And with that, back to Amon G. Carter Stadium and our outstanding broadcast team.
Arizona will kick off to get the second half underway. Bringing it out. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. TCU has it back and the Horned Frogs go on offense. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think then if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
Got it in the middle. It's Richardson. And he was just a couple of steps away from taking that one even further after the catch.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
The Horned Frogs racing to the line in the hurry-up. Wide receiver shows motion. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Unloads it left. It's caught. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made.
Good pass protection isn't just offensive line, right? Running backs also have to be able to pick up the blitz. That running back did an outstanding job. That allowed his quarterback to just buy a little bit more time before making that throw.
And the Horned Frogs with the 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. They get him on the ground, a 6-yard run in the red zone down to the 11. Got 6 on first down, now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Back to throw, it's Hoover. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
Yeah, you throw a little hitch route. Nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly. Wide receiver, quarterback. Nice job being on the same page. Nice completion, nice catch.
The Horned Frogs trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. He'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Horned Frogs!
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line, understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your friends.
Getting set for the point after.
Is on for the extra point.
And they did make the extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the 3rd. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. You kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
False start offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Looking to throw, it's Fafita. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
Not seeing a lot of chemistry between the QB and his intended target on that play.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. The Wildcats will have to send out the punt team. This is a spot you see many returners try to take a chance, but not this time. Fair catch just inside the 40. Off the play fake on 1st down. He's got it. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41.
The defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get 2 bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
Wants to throw on 1st down. He's got his man, and he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. From the shotgun, they'll run it. They're trying to send a message with this running game. He stopped after a pickup of 4 to the 33.
I think one of the hardest things to do is stick to the run when it's not working. But it's those runs right there the reason why you have to do it, right? You can't get too one-dimensional. Keep slipping those runs in there. Keep getting a little bit of positive yards. Next thing you know, you'll look up and you might break one of those after you got them a little bit tired.
On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the 1st down. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
And the Horned Frogs moving quickly to the line. He'll come out throwing on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking for a gap. It's Cook. Tackle is made right at the 20-yard line after a pickup of 4. Here on third down, you might want to protect the field goal, but you have to stay aggressive. Looking to throw, it's Hoover. Got the back over the middle. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6.
So nice when you're an offense and you get in these third and shorts, and you know the defense has to be aggressive, has to commit guys up front, especially in the red zone area. Nice job by this offense, slipping in the pass, getting rid of the football, setting up a first and goal.
He wants to throw it. He wants it all. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football, and you saw that there on the incompletion.
Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? He's looking to throw. He's got it. And he wanted to score badly, but the defense wrestles him down at the 2.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
The line of scrimmage, the 2, and these final 2 yards might be the toughest here on third down. They'll run it. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle.
Man, it has been a long drive offensively. I just feel like you got to pay this off and be aggressive. You're down close. Punch it in for a touchdown here, Pollack.
Yeah, and inside the 3-yard line, I think I might try to finish this off with a touchdown. I ate up a ton of clock, wore these guys out. Now they'd have to go the length of the field if I missed.
Slams it ahead. Touchdown, TCU! And that one will give them the lead.
Man, that stings. If you're a defense, you get all the way to a 4th down situation and held them so many times, and, man, they punch it in late, especially with the physicality. I hate when I get beat with physicality. They pounded them, ran the football with all the big guys in the game, and got the touchdown.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. That drive covered 62 yards for the touchdown and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. They're just about ready to kick it away. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Spreads out 4 receivers, trips right, a single receiver to the left on 2nd and 7. Grabbed over the middle. It's Murphy. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
Hey, listen, on offense, just take what the defense gives you. Quarterback looks out wide. He sees the DB way off the receiver. Throw him the easy hitch pass. He'll take that completion.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on third down. That's the end of the quarter, and TCU has the lead. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. Fair catch called for and made. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. Leaves it with the running back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
Play callers love it offensively when you can run the football when the other team knows you're going to do it. That is called imposing your will. And here in the fourth quarter with the lead, very first play of the drive, you break off a nice run. He might just call the exact same play right again here.
Here's the handoff. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Yeah, it's a nice job by this defense. Obviously backed up against it. Time running out. Got to get the football back. 2 good plays. Now third down. I stay aggressive. Have to come after him. If they decide to throw the football, so be it. But stay aggressive. Get that football back for your offense.
Looking downfield, it's Hoover. He uncorks one deep. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. And the defense couldn't corral him, and he took it all the way. Touchdown, Horned Frog! Quarterbacks love receivers that can get separation, but that amount of separation is a little excessive.
I agree, Reese, and I think the defense needs to have a little powwow on the sidelines and talk about what just happened, because that was an absolute busted coverage on the back end. Defense can't keep playing like that.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the fourth. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with a big play, 68 yards on the touchdown pass. Kickoff team lining up to send this one away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. Handoff from the shotgun. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing?
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Got him downfield. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. Yeah, they're trailing here in the fourth quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. He's got it on the right. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
The Wildcats have it with a 1st and 10. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
The incompletion brings us to 2nd and 10. Looking to throw it again. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
We know this guy's a weapon, not just taking handoffs, but he can catch the ball too. That play, not so much. Got to do a better job reeling it in.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. To the air, it's Fafita. Throws to the wideout. Pulls it in. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32. They absolutely had to have that 3rd down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get to 3rd down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. They make the stop as he gets it inside the 30 to the 28, a gain of 4. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. The give to the back. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the 1st down.
I think Jesse and Reese could call offensive plays for any team if they're having this much success on the ground. It starts with the ground game, right? Like, you can chew up these kind of plays, then I can play action later on and take shots. But right now, defense has first got to stop the run game that's been chewing them up.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Little touch pass to the receiver. Still on his feet. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
And these touch passes, it's so hard because there's always action off of it, right? If I fake this pass and I can run it up the gut or I can throw it and they just spread me out and make me defend so many things, and you could tell they got on the edge quickly, got the big 1st down.
A 1st down run on the doorstep. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Now the offense tries to punch it in on 2nd and goal. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he'll be stuffed. Got nothing. Line of scrimmage still at the 4.
It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on 3rd down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing, especially at the quarterback position here.
And thinking about the defense, they're aggressive in these situations. They're going to play man. They're going to play uptight on you. So I know that. Now how do I count?
And he's got it. Touchdown, Wildcats. That big score makes the end of this game very interesting.
No doubt the offense got what they needed. More work to do, but you had to get this part accomplished first.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff team takes the field to boot this one away. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. TCU has it back and the Horned Frogs go on offense. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Oh, the ball squirts out. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
And that was the biggest play of the game. They've got the lead offensively. They're trying to run this thing out. He coughs it up. The defense jumps on it, and all of a sudden, this game has a different feel.
Here comes the biggest drive of the game for this offense, down 1 score. Looking to throw, it's Fafita. Unloads to the wideout. Complete in the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Great spot to attack there, right off the turnover. Try to strike and keep them reeling.
Absolutely. Coaching 101. Sudden change. When you create a turnover and you get the ball back on offense, attack, attack, attack. Use the momentum. Try to make a big play.
Pulls it and fires to the left. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield. But how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first?
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you can tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon for every single team.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and the defense needs to come up with a stop to close this thing out. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. And the sophomore just a little too much on that one.
This really has been a masterclass by the quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in the game. He's understood when to take his shots and when to throw it away when things aren't there, like on that last play.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. From the gun, wants to pass. Release to the back. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
I know they've got all their timeouts left, but it feels like this is the ball game right here. 4th down, the quarterback's got to do something special, knowing that they need a touchdown here to win.
Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. Unleashes to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Arizona.
Touchdown, Arizona.
Great job with the score. And listen, right here at this point in the game, there's still going to be time left. My defense is going to have to make a stand regardless. I'm going to kick the extra point because the field goal still beats me if I go for a 2-point conversion.
Lining up for the PAT.
Is on for the extra point.
And the extra point was good, and we are all tied up in the 4th. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. Here comes the kickoff as we are all tied up in the 4th quarter. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. It gets you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
Now on 2nd down. Wants to throw. It's Hoover. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
Well, they've thrown 2 straight incompletions, and they just need to play pitch and catch on this next play. They're down a possession, and you don't have to necessarily get the 1st down right here, but if you don't get it, you've got to at least keep the 4th down manageable to give yourself an opportunity to keep pushing the ball down the field and give yourselves a shot to win.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Pocket starts to collapse. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page.
And just nowhere to go with the football for that quarterback. The defense in a nickel, they had extra DBs on the field, doing a nice job in the back end covering, and just no receivers able to get open.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Hand goes into the air for the fair catch, and the catch is made around the 40. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. Spits it out to the back. The quick out. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
And a great job understanding where you're at on the field. And I know that sounds very simple, but I run that out route, I start getting towards the sidelines. I got to feel it. I don't have time to look down as the ball's coming to me. Great job catching it and getting that foot in bounds.
He's going to pass on 2nd down. Grabbed on the outside, it's Murphy. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a 1st down.
Nice job there by the receiver on the out route, not telegraphing where he's going. He can't be peeking to the outside, giving the defender an opportunity to break on the ball. He kept his eyes right down the field. DB had no idea where he was going, and that helped make that completion a whole lot easier.
The short hands, it's Conley. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
What a great job by the quarterback working through his progressions here. In a 2-minute situation, he doesn't force it down the field if it's not open. Check it down to your back, let him go to work, and he comes up with a huge play.
Now the offense has its shot to keep this game from going into overtime. To the air, it's Fafita. Makes his connection. Tackle is made at the 33. It's about a 5-yard pickup, and that'll be enough for a 1st down.
Great job by the quarterback thrown against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball a wide receiver. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him over.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Cut out on the field, and we've got a dandy all tied up late in the 4th. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. The give to the back. Nice stiff arm there, but the defense still able to stop him for a short gain. Get the field goal from here. It's a 51-yarder. Get a few on 3rd down, and life is much better. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Oh, no, the ball popped out. This could change things. And what a break to get that football back. At this juncture, that would have been catastrophe. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Good right down the boulevard. And there's a lot of celebrating going on over there, but there is still time left on the clock. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3-spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut him down. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Back to pass, it's Hoover. Got his man in the middle. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, is still short of the 1st down.
Nice patience by the quarterback here working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
Got to move quickly here. They need to get it to field goal range. And quickly to the line of scrimmage, they spike it and stop the clock.
It's now 3rd down.
He's trying to get them set quickly. They have to get the ball into field goal range. They'll try to pick up the 1st through the air. Here's a throw downfield late. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go? Defense trying to be physical in pass coverage took it a little too far, and the offense will pick up the 1st down. He's going to pass. He wants a big play here late. And the pass is incomplete, and the ball game is over, and this will be a game of what might have been.